Okay, so session is getting recorded. Okay, so today and tomorrow we will discuss data warehousing fundamentals. These are very important to kickstart your career in data engineering platform. Okay, so you should understand the importance and what are the concepts that we have, like in data warehousing and ETL concepts. So basically, so the importance here, as I told you, why we are building these applications, what are the methodologies that data engineering has, and what is the software development life cycle for data engineering projects, especially building the enterprise data warehousing applications, and the ETL concepts and data model. What are the data models? To be, I mean, scenario of case studies of data models that are going to use to build the data warehousing application. Okay. So here, as we discussed yesterday, so data warehousing is a database specially designed for analyzing the business. Okay. So these applications designed for mainly analyzing the business. Okay. So, but not for the transaction processing. Okay. So in yesterday demonstration, we have discussed like, let me know. So in yesterday's session, we have discussed. So these applications are built for OLAP purpose. OLAP means what? Online analytical processing. Okay. Someone join with the admin. Who is that admin? Hello. Who is that admin?
Hello?
Yeah, your good name?
Yeah, Raj.
Navkot Raja.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Now you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Good, good. Please change your name, Raja.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Okay. So here we are discussing data warehousing concepts. Okay. So these applications are built for OLAP purpose. What is OLAP? Online analytical processing. Online analytical processing. Okay. So these applications are built for online analytical processing. Okay. And the next thing is here we are storing the data in a database. So data warehouse is nothing but a database. We need to store the data in a database. So where we'll be creating the tables called dimension tables and fact tables and supporting staging tables and three-dimension tables. Dimension tables, fact tables, okay, and surrounding sub-dimension tables. Sub-dimension tables and okay, and staging tables. So staging tables are extracting data from source and loading into staging area. Okay. So these are the various tables that we will be loading the data. Okay. So here it's a database, right? Dataverse is nothing but a database, especially designed for running the business. I mean, analyzing the business, but not for the transaction processing. So here we are not going to run the business. Okay, so run the business means there are other applications that is built for billing softwares. So those systems are called as OLTP. What is OLTP? OLTP is nothing but online transaction processing. So what is transaction processing? To give a invoice. For example, you have walked to a store, any retail outlet, like you have brought some products. Okay, so at the billing counter, they will scan all your products and they will generate the invoice to you. So once the invoice is generated, what happens? You will pay the bill and come out from the, what are all products you have purchased. So you'll be work out from the store. So what are the billing softwares we have in the retail outlets? Okay. So those softwares are called as OLTP system. Okay. So that are designed to run a business. That's it. We are not going to take any business decision. We are not going to take any business decision. We are not going to take any business decision. Okay. So these are designed for mainly online analytical processing, OLAP system. Okay. So here we need to think, right? So what are the reasons we are building an application? For example, if you want to start any project, so there should be a purpose, there should be importance for building that particular project. Similarly, data warehousing applications are built for four key principles, four basic questions that a business owner will think. What are the four basic questions? So these are four basic questions are, who is my customer? Okay. So if you have a product, for example, if you are manufacturing some product like water bottles, okay. So water bottles in this like steel water bottles. Okay. So and you need customers, right? You have a product. So how the revenue you will get revenue once the sale is happened on a product, right? Agree? Similarly, here we need customers to increase this sales revenue. Okay. So here these data warehousing applications are mainly designed for who is my customer. Okay. And you should have the list of products. What are if you're manufacturing industry, what are the products that you are going to manufacture? Okay. And you can analyze your business based on the product wise. What is the product that has more sales volume? Okay. So more number of transactions on a particular product. And the next thing is, okay. And who is a customer buying more products? Customer wise, we can analyze the business. So I hope you have noticed whenever you give your mobile number in the billing counter, what they will do is it will generated a invoice based on your mobile number. What happens next time if there are any offers in the store, they will send you an SMS. Okay. So how many of you have experienced this? How many of you have experienced this from the retail outlets? Okay. So recently we went to Vishal Mart. It is located at Gandhimaisama, Hyderabad. Right. So I have shared my number and they give the invoice and we pay the bill and we walk out from the store. And daily once I used to get messages with offers. So the product is this is the cost. So if you shop for 3,000 rupees, 1% is a cashback like that. So you'll get some offers. Okay. So flat 200 rupees off. So why they are sending those kind of SMSs? The reason is mainly to improve the sales. They have to improve the sales, then only the revenue will increase. So, okay. And next thing is we can analyze the business based on the time. Okay, so what is the least level of granularity that we can analyze our business in time wise? So I can compare the business based on time. Time like yesterday, today. So what is the transaction? Volume. What is the revenue generated with the store wise? Okay, on yesterday. Okay, so they should get this summarized report. Okay, after the end of the business hours. So normally 9:30 p.m. the shops will closed. Okay, so the data will be available at 10 p.m. Then the ETL processing will take place. So it will take 3 hours to update data warehousing applications. So now in the morning, the store manager can analyze what is the total number of transactions happened yesterday, product wise. Okay. So that is the reason here we are building data warehousing application. Okay. And next thing is here location wise. Okay. So here location, which store? So location, which location? So store wise, location wise. So, store has some location, right? So this region head will be doing this analysis. Okay. So region head will take a decision, business decision. Okay. So which store has more sales? Which store has more sales? Just a minute, guys. Okay. So which store has more sales volume? Okay. So these are the four basic realistic reason we are building the data warehousing application. Okay. So any questions, guys, here? Any questions? Anything to discuss? What are your thoughts? Okay, share your thoughts. Okay, so that the session will be more interactive. Okay, so just I'm giving the lecture and you people are listening, not like that. So you can whatever the information you have, whatever the knowledge you have, you can share it here. Okay. So any questions for me? Raja, Farooq, Suman, Sumati. Suman, you are saying something. We can't hear you, Suman. You can type in the chat box. Okay. Any questions, Raja? Sumati?
No good. I don't have any questions.
Okay. Yeah, Farooq, you're saying something?
No, no question.
Okay, okay. Okay. I think some of you are staying in village. I'm listening
Yes,
popcorn.
these sounds we can hear. We can hear only in the village side only.
Village side, especially in metropolitan city, we can't
Uh,
until if you stayed city outskirts like a kind of village.
exactly.
Yeah, so that is very good experience. So normally Pongal vacation is there, right? Many people will travel to their native place to celebrate
Yes.
Pongal. Yeah.
Pongal.
Yeah.
It's got a one thing. So you're saying it's a dimension table and fact table, no? So the thing
Yes.
is, in this data warehouse, you're saying for all dimension table, fact table, all these some loading table, loading the data into the table.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so we are. So you will discuss all these things detail in the further classes. No, I'm
Oh,
asking
yes,
that.
yes.
Okay, so I'm asking, we have to segregate that. So these data will put it into dimension table. These data will put it in the fact table. That we have to decide as a detail developer only. We have to decide and do the script and then load the data.
Yeah,
Is it?
actually, what happens is there will be a data model. Okay, so these data models are all prepared by architecture team.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, so here there will be different phases of data load, like
Okay,
source to, I'm writing a short form, okay, source to staging area, STG, staging.
okay,
Okay, staging to, they will load in ODS layer. ODS layer, they will do once from staging to ODS, they will all clean the data and validate the data before loading into ODS.
okay,
After ODS, what they will do is they will compare the data with a dimension table. Okay, and they will load into dimension table. Okay, again from dimension table, they will load into fact table. Okay, so from dimension table followed by fact table, they will get the data from both the tables and load it into summary tables. Okay.
Okay.
So there will be different phases of data loads.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Got it.
So whenever user has to share a text file, we cannot directly load into dimension tables. Okay. So there is a process to be followed of each layer. So there will be an architecture that he will decide. Like normally, most of the source to staging area is a dump. Where bringing the data from source file to a staging area. Once the data is loaded in staging area, then we can apply RDBMS concepts. Okay. So this is the next job, and this is the next job.
Okay.
Okay. So this we will discuss in the project explanation and regular classes and practical scenarios.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Right. So now each application will have some features, right? Okay. For example, you have a app, IRCTC app. Okay, so what is the purpose of that IRCTC app? What is the purpose? For example, you have Make My Trip app in your phone. What is the purpose of this Make My Trip? To book flight tickets.
Yeah, to the flight tickets.
Flight tickets, train tickets. Okay. And IRCTC app, that is to book for train tickets,
Train.
right?
Train.
So it has some features, right? Okay, so it connects to, railway server, okay, Indian Railway ticket booking server. Even there are third-party apps that also helps us to book the train ticket, like Make My Trip. But they have to connect to it will take the inputs and they have to log in to Indian Railway server only with respective username and password. Okay. So nowadays, what happened is like Make My Trip has come up with a solution like trip guarantee program. If particular train ticket is not getting confirmed, what they will do is they will refund 3x amount. For example, your ticket cost is 1,000 rupees. So they will give the refund of actual amount, that is 1,000 rupees, and 2x refund they will give in a form of cash voucher. A wallet voucher in the Make My Trip. So what you can do is with that money you can book a bus in case ticket is not getting confirmed. Okay, so you can try this. Okay, so the tip guarantee program. So nowadays what happens is so people will see the probability whether the if I book a ticket from Make My Trip, what happens? If the trip guarantee is there, means then what the people will think is better to go and book in IRCTC website. For tip guarantee program, for sleeper class, you will charge 100 rupees extra. For third AC, so there'll be fare will be differ. Like the third AC, 200 rupees, they will charge extra. And okay, and second AC, 500 rupees. So there'll be extra fees they will charge. Make My Trip will charge extra money for this. Okay. And if the already tickets are available, if you book in Make My Trip, what is the advantage is like they won't charge for the booking fee. Additional ticket cancel fare. So what is the total full ticket amount that will be refunded? Okay, so actual IRCTC ticket cost is 1,000 rupees. Okay, so they will charge for 1,400. So if you cancel the ticket, what happens is they will refund for entire 1,400 amount. Okay, so that is the advantage where you can save your amount in case of your if you are canceling the ticket. Okay, so your journey is confirmed. I'm definitely I need to go. I need to travel. If if your planning is 100% accurate means then you can go for directly in the main IRCT website. So random 30, 50, 30, 70 chances, then you could go for booking the ticket in Make My Trip. Okay. So like that. So here, every application has some features. Okay. Similarly, data warehousing applications has some features. What are those features? Time variant database. What is meant by time variant? We can analyze the business based on the time variant. Okay, so how we can analyze the business on the time? So here the lowest level of granularity to analyze the business based on the time variant is daily. Daily we can analyze the business. What happened? So now now time is 7:30 a.m. around 7:30 a.m. Okay. So this time they won't open. So stores will be open at 8 or 8:30, 8 o'clock. Or some stores they will open at 7:30 also. Okay. So here I want to know what is the sales happened yesterday. Okay. So you can compare weekly to weekly, month to month, quarter to quarter comparison. Okay. So January. So we are in a new quarter now. Okay. So I want to compare the sales volume in last two quarters. Okay. So November, December month, we have more, I mean, like festival season. Okay. This Christmas and upcoming Pongal. And during that third quarter, we have this Dasara, Deepavali, like that. So here we can analyze the business based on the time. Okay. What is the least level of granularity that we can analyze the business is daily. Okay. And highest level of granularity is year. Okay. So I want to compare the sales of my business between 2022 versus 23. Is there any improvement in revenue wise? Okay. Is there any business impacted? Sales gone down? Okay. So we can do this kind of analysis in time variant characteristic features of data warehouse. Okay. Right now, let's see another one, non-volatile. What is meant by non-volatile? What is meant by non-volatile? What is meant by non-volatile? Non-volatile means it won't change. Basically, once we enter the data into warehouse, we don't have access to make any changes. Okay. So it will be having the restricted access. Only we will have data retrieval process. Okay. So we have only DRL access. What is DRL? Data retrieval language, that is select. So we can only view the data, that's it. Once the data is entered into warehouse, okay, so we can only read the data. Okay, so what is meant by reading the data? So here reading the data means only we can only select statement it will work. Okay, I want to retrieve some data from data warehousing table. I need to use basic select statement where I can withdraw data. I mean, like I can't perform any changes in the system. Okay, so if you want to make some data enter wrong, source data that we received wrong, but accidentally it got loaded. So I want to delete that. What is the process? So you need to get approval from your business user. You need to provide proper justification and you need to get approval from the architecture. If both are approved, then you are good to make some changes. You will be deleting the data in the data warehousing tables and again you will be reprocessing the correct data from the source again. Okay, if you want to make any change, you need to go through this approval process. Okay, so now let's discuss the differences. What is the differences between non-volatile and volatile? So volatile means keep on changes. We can make changes. Okay, So here, OLTP system, we can make changes, but OLAP, we cannot make changes. Okay. So for example, a particular employee's salary got increased from $8,000 to $9,000. Okay. So here, non-volatile, what happens? I mean, volatile, what happens? It will be replaced with $8,000 to $9,000. Okay. And the next one is non-volatile. Non-volatile means we are maintaining both the re-entries. So here we will be maintaining the history data, right? So we need to analyze the what happened yesterday. Okay, so if we are doing business forecasting, we should have proper data to take a decision. If there is no proper data, we cannot take a decision. Okay, so that is the reason here will be consider the characterization non-volatile. Okay. So everyone can go to the warehouse and make some changes. No, not, that is not allowed, strictly not allowed. Okay. So the next characteristic feature is subject oriented. What is meant by subject oriented? What is meant by subject? What is meant by subject? What is meant by subject? Subject means it deals with a specific information about finance, sales. Okay. So bank, let's take an example of bank. Okay. So how many products that bank has? Now you have to tell me. How many products that the bank has? Raja, Suman, Farooq, Sumati, please answer. How many products?
Customer information, loan,
Okay, customer. Okay.
customer. Loan for different type of loan.
Loans. Okay, different loan type. Loan means we have mortgage loan, home loan,
Personal loan, home loan.
PL, personal loan, and business loan, commercial loan, business loan, and auto loan. So auto, what is meant by auto loan? So if you want to buy a car cost is 10 lakhs. Let's take an example. Just you need to pay 1 lakh as a down payment. Okay, so rest of the amount you can convert into EMI. 9 lakhs you can convert into EMI on a monthly basis. Okay. The rate of interest will be very less, like 8.5 or something, around below 9 only. Okay, auto loan. So here they will give loan for two-wheelers also. Okay. So nowadays the electric vehicles are coming into the market. Okay, so we have to pay 10% to 20% to a down payment. 10% is the compulsory. Okay. And you can pay up to, there is no limit actually. So if 50% you are paying money and 50% if you want to go loan, they will accept. So 10% you have to pay and the remaining 90% they can convert it into loan in a EMI basis with interest of 8% per annum like that. Okay. So different banks will charge different interest rates. And what are the products?
Branch, no, which branch they're going to take the loan.
Branch
detail.
detail, location. Yes, yes, yes.
Location.
And saving accounts. Okay. So here, different types of saving account. Salary saving account also is one type of account. It's a zero balance account. And saving account, general saving account. So, okay, so in private banks in India, like Axis, HDFC, ICICI, we have to maintain 10,000 as the minimum balance. And we have government banks like State Bank of India, Union Bank of India, Canara Bank. So these banks, just if you maintain 1,000 rupees or 3,000, I think SBI has the maximum limit, that is 3,000. Okay, so for metropolitan cities. For non-metropolitan cities, 2,000. In rural areas, 1,000 rupees, I think. Okay. So each bank has their own minimum balance that has to be maintained. If you don't maintain the minimum balance, what happens is they will put a penalty for you. They will charge a penalty. Okay. And current accounts. Okay. So what is current accounts? Current accounts is like business people who runs a business like private limited companies. Okay. For hotels. Okay. So to run the business, so there will be a limit. Even saving accounts have some limit. Okay. So monthly deposit on a yearly deposit should not cross more than 10 lakhs. So that is the limit. If the deposits are more than 10 lakhs for saving accounts, what happens is the alert will go to the income tax department. Okay, so they will keep on monitoring what this guy is doing. Okay, and current account we have limit up to 50 lakhs. So 50 lakhs don't need to do any audit. If the transaction is more than 50 lakhs, then that has to be a audit by a chartered accountant, and he has to prove that all the transactions are valid and he has paid the GST amount. Then you need to get clearance from the chartered accountant. Okay, so like that. And what are the other products bank has? Some banks they will sell investment products like FDs. Correct? FD, fixed deposit. Okay, mutual funds. Okay, this ICICI, HDFC, they have their uh, own investment products like FDs, mutual funds. Okay, so that has been linked with securities, CB. Okay, so like that. So here it deals with a some specific subject. Okay, so each organization has a sales, finance. Okay, so and HR. Okay, so normally this Indian-based service-based company like TCS, Infosys, more than 4 lakhs employees are working in that organization. To operate them, so manual entry is it's very difficult to manage. They need a system. Okay, so they need a HR data mart applications. So here HR data mart application, what it will do? It will track all your information about the employee name, address details, what is the project, education qualification, previously where you worked, currently working on which project, who is the reporting manager. Okay, and what is the pay structure. Okay, so all these things has to be maintained in the portal. Okay, so if you update the portal, what happens is that will stored in a DB. So that DB is a data warehouse. Okay, project code, there'll be a project code. Okay, so project allocation code, all these things will be there. Okay, next, integrated database. Okay, so what is meant by integrated database? Integrated means combining all the different subject areas data and load it into one layer, one data warehouse layer. Okay, so sales information, finance information, HR information, all are integrated, combined together, and loaded into one layer. That is enterprise data warehouse. Okay, so these are the characteristics features of data warehouse. Okay, any questions, guys? Yeah. So these applications are designed for decision supporting system. Decision supporting system. Okay. These applications are built for decision supporting system. Okay. And the next one is read-only database. These applications are built for the read-only databases. Okay, so non-volatile. Okay, so here we are maintaining history data as well as current data. Now, what is the difference between OLTP and OLAP system? Operational databases versus data warehousing. So here operational databases will be calling it as a to run the business. Those are OLTP system. And OLAP systems are like data analytics built for business analysis. Okay, so here we are making a business decision in OLAP. So here in OLTP, what is the importance of that application? Transaction processing to generate an invoice, billing softwares, okay? Billing software. So here data is volatile. Okay, so here in the billing software, if there something goes wrong, they have access to strike up that particular transaction. I mean, like particular. So something is wrong, and for example, the price code, the discount code is not reflecting correctly. So what they will do is they strike up that particular product. Okay, so you can notice this. Okay, so because data is volatile here, even the cashier who is at the billing counter, they have access to perform this activity. But in data warehouse, we don't have authority to make any change. Okay, so if you want to make change, we need to go some approval request from the business team and architecture team. Okay, so here transaction process will have only the current data, customer ID. Okay, so they will normally this big retail outlets what they will have is they will give a card like a shopping card or something. Okay, so they will if you shop for 5,000, so they will give the reward points. Okay, so your Reliance has that feature. So that is linked to your mobile number. Okay, so with the reward points, what we can do is we can redeem whenever the reward points reach to 200. So 200 rupees bill will be waived off. Okay, for every 100 rupees, they will give 2 rupees as a cashback. So that will be stored as a reward point. Okay, so that we can redeem once in a, I mean, like whenever if you want, you can redeem. Okay, and here we have current and history data where in OLTP system. Okay, and detailed data means what? Detailed, it has all the information related to a particular customer or a product in OLTP system. But here we can maintain detailed data and we are maintaining summarized data. OLTP, we are not maintaining summarized data. Summarized data has to be calculated, right? Okay. So these are the differences between OLTP and OLAP. Okay. So here you can see the basic architecture. Okay. So operational databases, we are extracting data, transformation, loading into DB, data warehouse. Reporting team will query the data in the form of view. Okay. So we'll give access to them. DBA team will give access to them in a form of view. And they will query the data and generate the reports. They will analyze the reports and take a decision. Okay. So this is our flow of data warehousing concepts. Why we use the data warehousing application. We build data warehousing applications. Okay. Any questions, guys? Okay. So now let's see the different kinds of tools. Yesterday we have discussed this. Geo-based detail tools like drag and drop technique. Okay, so tomorrow I will show you, I will show you the navigations of DataStage. Tomorrow or after tomorrow session. So here, geo-based tools like Informatica DataStage. So here coding is very minimal. We have to use drag and drop technique. Drag and drop. Make a connectors. Okay. mapping connectors, job connectors that we will do in the detail processing. The next one is code-based. So code-based tool, we have to use PL SQL programs, SQL. Okay. We have to write the coding to transfer the data from source to destination. So this is very tricky. So here the time has to, there will be more time is needed for the developer to perform this particular program. Okay. So that is the reason automation tools coming to the picture to save the cost for the enterprise. So this automation tool will helps us to generate the code by the tool itself. So that the company can save the cost. I mean manpower cost. Okay. The next one is, so here we want to build a data warehousing application, means we need to acquire data. Okay, so warehouse means where we'll store the data, right? So data warehouse means where we will store the data. So in data warehouse here we have data extraction, transformation, and loading. Okay, so what is extraction? In yesterday's session we have discussed. What is extraction? Internal source systems and external source systems. Okay. Internal source systems and external source systems. So internal source systems are like databases. Okay. Relational database like SQL, Oracle Server, DB2 for transaction processing. External source systems are like Excel, XML, flat files. So if you are receiving data from third-party team, what happens? You are receiving data from third-party team. Okay, so they won't give access to their DB. Okay, so they will share the data in a form of file. So that file data we have to load it in our applications, in our retail jobs. Okay, so those are external sources. Target system. Target systems is where finally we are pumping the data into data warehouse layer. Okay, so here there will be different stages like source to staging area, again from staging area to data warehouse. Okay, so as I said, we'll be having different phases. So here source to staging, staging to ODS, ODS to dimension, dimension to facts, dimension by facts to summary. So there are 5 layers. Okay, so it depends upon the requirement customer needs. We have to design the data model. Okay, so this is the architecture for an enterprise data warehouse. We'll be extracting data from source to staging area. Again, from staging area 2 will be perform CDC and load the data into dimension tables and fact tables. Okay, so this is the architecture diagram for enterprise data warehouse. Okay, so any questions, guys, here? Now let's go into detail about the extraction, processing, transformation, and all. So any questions? No questions? Understood till now up to 19th slide. So I'll be,
Yes.
yeah, right. Okay, so now let's see the transformations here. We have seen the source and data extraction and loading. Transformation, what are the transformations we have? So here yesterday we have discussed at high level. Now let's go into detail level. Data merging. Okay, so data merging means combining the two input data sets. Okay, so how to combine two input data sets? Wherever we have a dissimilar structure, when two tables I need to combine, but the data here, what happens is like not same structure. When it is having a different structure, how we can combine based on the key column. At least one common column name should be there. Okay, so we can join those two tables by merging those two tables. Okay, with a common column and perform the transaction activity. So here employee table versus DB table, we'll consider department number is a key column. Okay, so that is dissimilar structure. Dissimilar structure means metadata is not similar to both the tables. Okay, So, but there should be one common column name should be there to join these two tables. Okay. So that is dissimilar structure. The next one is
Quota one second. So here the structure, what do you mean that no structure means
metadata. Metadata. I'm talking about metadata here. So every table, if for example, if you are treating a table, the table should have a structure, right?
okay, okay.
So here structured data, what does the structured
Structure means
data?
it's a table is a structure. You're saying
Yes,
it's a table.
yes, yes. Table is a
Okay,
structure. So
okay. So that means
dissimilar
one
means
is a table, one for other format.
so here the layout structure metadata is different here, both the tables.
Could you explain? Could you tell one example of two different metadata structure?
Okay, so here we have
Uh,
employee. For example, here I have employee table.
uh-huh.
Okay, okay. I need a report of employees working in which location and reporting. I mean, which department he is working. So
Okay,
employee table has this employee number, e name. Okay, e job, employee job, e cell, and e department.
department number.
Okay. So these are the fields we have. And department table has department number. Okay. Department number. D name, department name, location. So in my output, I need e name, e employee number, employee number, e name, e job, e salary, department number, d name, and location. So here I need the data like this. So here metadata is different, right? Here
Oh,
we
the
have
metadata you're saying isn't.
structure.
Uh,
Yes, yes,
oh,
yes.
okay. Structure means so two different table. They have a different field and different
Mm.
data type.
Data type. Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay. You're saying like this. Okay, okay. Now I got it. Okay.
Okay.
So I thought no, one for a table, may other one for maybe a Excel format. I thought.
Okay. So here
Okay.
what we can do is select how we'll write a query. Select star from MP,
M
E,
EMP.
comma, DEPT, DEPT, D. Okay. So here we'll write a query where E dot
E dot department number equal.
number is equal to D dot department number. That's it. Okay. So what are the fields are there in the both the tables that will be displayed in select? And all the records will be matched records, right? There will be matched record,
Uh-huh.
obviously, because there
Perfect.
will be a primary key, foreign key relationship.
Uh,
So data will match, that records will be get extracted. Okay, so here the metadata is dissimilar here, but we are
okay. Okay.
combining these two tables by using the common key column, that is department number.
Okay.
Okay, and similar structure. So similar structure means what? So metadata is same, but table names are different. Okay, so in that scenario, what we have to do is we have to use union. Okay, you can use union. So here we have funnel stage. So that works on union. Okay, so here after that we need to remove the duplicates if there are any duplicates. So we need to combine those two tables by using the concept union. Okay, so what is the difference between union and union? So this is a basic SQL interview question.
Union will give only for the common value for both table without duplication. Union all with the duplications also.
Correct, correct, exactly. Union all will allow the duplicates. Union, it will restrict the duplicates. Okay. So this is data merging. Next one is data cleansing. So what is meant by cleansing? For example, I'm receiving the name, so name, country names like this. Okay. So, Okay. And so I'm using the inconsistent format. Okay. So in the warehouse, the requirement is I need to use first letter should be cap lock and remaining letter should be small. So then I have to use int cap function. Some functions are there, upcase. In data stage, we have upcase. If you use upcase, what happens is the first letter will be, if you use upcase, what happens is entire letters will be, uh, first letter will be upcase only, upper letter, and rest of the things you can, sorry, if you use upcase in data stage, what happens, and all the string will convert into upper cases, cap locks, okay?
Okay, it's same as for SQL. SQL also will have
Uh,
as a upper
yes,
lower function.
yes, yeah. So
Init cap.
now, hmm, I want first letter only should be cap locks and remaining should be small letters. Then what you have to use substring. First letter should be upcase and remaining from second position total length of the remaining value lowercase. Like that we have to write transformation logic. Sri Lanka. Okay. Bhutan. So you have to do the cleansing activity. So this is one example for data cleansing. So these transformations only here we are applying here. So the next one is inaccuracy. Inaccuracy means what? Inaccuracy, inconsistent matter. You can see the sale amount here, 10, 7.8, 4.8.79. So you need to make one standard format. If the user sees like this, you will get irritated in the report. You should have some decimal point of two decimals. Like that, you need to make some proper format. So here I use round off. Okay. Okay. Right. This is one thing. And scrubbing. So what is scrubbing? Creating a new definition from the existing source definition. Creating a new definition from the existing source definition. Okay. So that is data scrubbing. So for example, here you can see sale ID, say product name, quantity, sale amount, and tax. Tax is calculated on the intermediate level. Okay, for example, you walk through a hotel. You went to a hotel and you had some food order there, and so while paying the bill during that time, they will add taxes to your bill. If the bill is 2,000 rupees, 5% is the tax. So 100 rupees you have to pay extra. 2,100 is the bill. That 100 rupees they will be shared by both the government, state government and central government. Okay. The next one is, so here the scrubbing means creating a new definition from the existing source definition. Okay. Derived columns. Next one is aggregation. What is meant by aggregation? Aggregation means what, guys?
To summarize the value using sum, max, min,
Yes.
count.
Sum, max, minimum value, average,
Count.
count. Okay. So these are the aggregation functions. So these will be derived at the transformation layer. Okay. And finally, we are loading the data into a data warehouse. That is ETL. Okay. So here we have covered the ETL concepts and basics of data warehousing concepts. Okay. In tomorrow's session, we'll see the remaining concepts, data model. Okay. And remaining data warehousing concepts. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Raja, Farooq.
No questions.
Okay. Right. Okay then. So
Okay, thank you.
thank you. Bye.